Hello, my name is Jim Griggs and I'm the Park Superintendent of Bothwell Lodge State Historic Site that's located 6 miles north of Sedalia, Missouri. In 1897, Sedalia attorney John Bothwell purchased the original 55-acre tract of land that the lodge would be situated on for $500. Immediately after the deal was finalized, construction began on a 7-room English-style cottage to be used by Mr. Bothwell along with his friends and family as a warm weather retreat. The extraordinary feature of the cottage was that it was built to include all of the amenities of town living, centralized gas lighting and indoor plumbing, including an indoor bathroom. By 1916, a tower-like structure was built near the original cottage to furnish Mr. Bothwell his own bedroom and bathroom that were apart from the cottage, along with an office, library, and workshop. In the early 1920s, a third structure was completed adjoining the tower structure that provided for additional guest bedrooms, a large dining room, and another kitchen. By 1928, a fourth and final structure was completed that joined the first and third buildings together into the lodge as we know it today. While the last phase of the lodge was under construction, John Bothwell penned his last will and testament, which wound up being 22 pages long. In the will, Mr. Bothwell stated that upon his death, the entire estate would be handed over to a club made up of 38 members of his friends and family members for the lodge's continued operation as a retreat. The first clause of the will was triggered with Mr. Bothwell's death in August of 1929, seeing the estate handed over to the Bothwell Lodge Club. The Lodge Club management continued until the death of Mr. Bothwell's niece, Ada Bothwell, in 1969. Ada's death triggered the final wish of the will, which called for the estate being offered to the state of Missouri free of charge for charitable and educational purposes. The state of Missouri accepted the gift and soon after began offering guided tours of the historic lodge. Even though the main focus of the site is the 13,000 square foot lodge and its original furnishings, the site is a little more than just this. John Bothwell kept his vast collection of personal photographs and letters that were acquired during his years in the Sedalia Stony Ridge Farm area. The pictures and letters provided a precious window to the past and are frequently used as a source for site and even area history. Mr. Bothwell also saved an enormous collection of correspondence to area vendors of building materials and related supplies that helped to provide insight into the reasons and methods behind the construction and development of the site. Along with guided tours of the historic lodge, the site also offers picnicking, hiking, and mountain biking opportunities. A covered picnic shelter is also available for groups to reserve for a $35 fee. Thank you for joining me today for a quick update about what has been going on here at the site and our plans for the future. Since the last meeting in September of 2023, we have continued to offer guided tours of the lodge Thursday through Sunday while accomplishing a variety of maintenance and repair tasks around the site. First thing, radiator project. Bothwell staff have been working with an engineering firm to achieve the goal of returning the lodge's original radiators to service and providing heat during the winter months. Prior to moving forward with the project as planned, the 28 original radiators had to be removed from the lodge and taken to a facility in Jefferson City for pressure testing to check for leaks. All but one of the radiators passed and the project was continued. As of recent, on-site meetings have been held to plan the routes of the wiring and piping. The roof project. The existing roof you see behind me is the original that was installed in 1928. The roof has reached the end of its service life and needs to be replaced. Through research of John Bothwell's original notes, it was determined the roof's original appearance was a red and light gray checkered pattern. As of today, a contractor has been selected and the new shingles have been ordered. The tear-off and installation is expected to begin soon in October of this year, 2024. Office restroom project. A project was requested to install a restroom in the park office building. The clearances have come back approved and the project will be moving forward soon. Painting of the lodge exterior. 2 members of the statewide construction crew worked on exterior paintings of the lodge's first phase, the breezeway, and the third phase upper porch. This was big because these are big areas and they're outside and they're hard to get to. Kawasaki mule. Bothwell received a Kawasaki mule side-by-side in August of 2023 and it's basically used for everything now. Playground replacement. The playground replacement was completed in October of 2023. So it was early on since the last meeting, but it did happen. Visitor center installation. A final wall was constructed near the front of the room to offer better heat retention. The wall also created 2 closets, which gave the office some much needed storage space. Know Before You Go was finished and is available online. The project offers a complete interactive tour of the inside of the lodge. Off-site presentations. Site staff gave a presentation about the lodge at the most recent Missouri State Fair in the Home Ec building in August of this year, 2024. Artifact cataloging. Work is continued on the cataloging process, with most of the library getting completed. The lodge has approximately 20,000 artifacts that need entered into the computerized catalog database. The work is tedious, requiring long, uninterrupted hours of devoted time. Special events. In September 2023, the annual Dodge Charger reunion was held in the day use area at the shelter. In October of 2023, the Snake Lady, also known as Connie Koch, provided interpretation about snakes throughout the day in the site visitor center. Visitors came all through the day to watch the performances, and a good time was had by all. As we look ahead to the next year, we will continue the ongoing projects listed, with the major project being getting the radiators back into service and getting the roof replaced. Thank you for watching and attending our virtual public meeting presentation. Please feel free to share this link with your family and friends. We welcome your feedback, as this video will be posted until the end of the month. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us, the site office, at 660-827-0510, or email us at bothwell.lodge.state.historic.site@dnr.mo.gov. You may also use the comment section to provide feedback focused on the operations at Bothwell Lodge State Historic Site. If you have other questions or comments, you can email moparks@dnr.mo.gov. The site contact information is listed in the video description for your convenience. Thanks to the citizens of Missouri, our state parks and historic sites are supported by 0.5% of the park's soils and water sales tax. This sales tax allows free access to Missouri's 92 state parks and historic sites. Remember, you're always welcome in Missouri state parks.